Want to welcome everybody to Norton High School. Softball girls, the tilt between the Falcons of Dighton-Rehoboth visiting your Norton Lancers. Will set the lineups momentarily. Here's strike one from North, will be pitching. We'll set the lineups for the field. At first base is Alves. Second base, Menyo. Strike two, North quickly ahead, 0-2 on Marcotte, the third baseman. Number 4 for the Falcons leading off. Falcons coming in 9-4 in the league, 12-8 overall. Swing and a miss. Quickly, North makes out number 1, Kay. This will bring up Braga, the shortstop, batting second. Playing shortstop for Norton is McGrath. Ball 1. And at third base will be Brenna Bramwell. The outfield will be Correa. Strike, 1-1. Correa in left, Smigelski in right. And in center field, there's a foul ball, strike 2. Will be Jolly, and catching will be Granger. And on the mound is Knopf with 8 wins. 114 strikeouts, which you already add to her total. Third in the league and comes in second in ERA. Ooh, changeup. Just outside. Lantis coming in 14-1 in the league. Strike 3, 2 down. Quickly, Knopf. Getting right at it, adding to her strikeout total. Third in the league right now. This will bring up McGreevy. She's the Falcons catcher. Beautiful day today. This game brought to you by NortonMediaCenter.org. Keith Padrick, David Bowie with a call. Beautiful day. Perfect day for our birthday. It's Erica Ransom's 17th birthday today. Nothing better than a big W for the Lancers. Give her a little present. Just throwing smoke is Knopf. Swing and a miss. 1-2. So the Falcons catcher just gets a piece as it sails behind the backstop. Lancers have really come together as a team and have taken over that first place spot in the Tri-Valley League. Tries another changeup, sails outside. Got a good crowd here today, and why not? It's beautiful. Low 70s, swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Knopf makes quick work of the Falcons and strikes out the side. So with the Lancers coming up, no score. All right, here we go. We're ready to start for Wade Lazat's team. Head coach, assistant coach Rob Noski, hitting coach Jeff Correa, and JV coach Matt Kirkle. I see Michelle Norman, the trainer, around, and, of course, Aaron Sumner, always at games, the athletic director. Leading off will be number 10, McGrath. Takes strike 1. McGrath coming in hitting .535, 5 home runs and 19 RBIs. In this potent Norton lineup, hitting .340 as a team. Swing it. Hit a hard shot, but foul down the left field line. 0-2 on McGrath. Obviously one of the top hitters in the league, not just on the team, in the league, Tri-Valley League. Corey pitching. I'll set the Dighton-Rehoboth field people in the field in just a second. Corey pitching to McGreevy catching. McGrath hits it hard too. That's also foul. Count remains 1-2. Norton's leadoff hitter. She'll be followed by Menyo and Correa. Corey looks in. Tries a changeup. That's not going to work. Hard shot single to left field. McGrath leads off with a base hit. That'll bring up Menu, hitting .406 and has 17 RBIs. No easy outs here in the Norton lineup. So McGrath on first, leading off with a single. Corey looks in. They're looking for the bunt. They get it. That's trouble. It's perfectly laid down. And Menu gets on with a base hit bunt single, moves McGrath over to second. That's going to bring up Correa. Correa's hitting .298, 2 home runs, and 18 RBIs. So nobody out. Bottom of the first. Norton has runners at first and second with their number 3 hitter Correa up. Corey looks in. Throws it high. Ball 1. Ball 2. Correa with a good eye. Left fielder. Obviously has power. Looking to get on top of Dighton-Rehoboth right here in the first. Takes strike 1. 2-1. Still on a hitter's count. Corey looks in. Swing and fouls it off. Count goes to 2-2. Hits a ground ball to second. He's only going to have one. So nice play by the second baseman of the Falcons. Fielder's choice. Correa's out 4-3. Runners move up to second and third. One out, and that's going to bring up Granger, the cleanup hitter, only hitting .460 with a home run and 17 RBIs for Norton's catcher. 2 RBI chances out there. Takes strike 1. Corey looks in. That's high. All goes to 1-1. So you've got Menu out at second base, McGrath on third, 1 out. Bottom of the first. Corey trying to bear down here. Throws McGreevy. Fouled back. Granger asks for time, gets set. It's a pitch by Corey. There's a base hit. It's going to bring at least 1 run. Holds up with a nice throw. Nice play by the left fielder. That's Raposo. Gets it in quick. And on the heads up, taking the extra base, is Granger. Granger with the base hit and RBI. Takes the base on the throw. That's going to bring up Jolly, hitting .281, 1 dinger, and 10 ribbies for the center fielder. 2 more RBI chances. Jolly takes strike 1. You have Marcotte at third, Bragger at short, Raposo in left for the Falcons. McGreevy behind the plate. First base is Caitlin McCarthy. Corey throws high. That's ball. 1-1. You've got M. Kane Sylvia in center field. Arnold in right. Corey is pitching, and Saxon playing second base for the Falcons. 1-1 to Jolly. Try to throw down the second. Heads up play. Back there is Granger. Two and one on Jolly. Number 5 hitter. Looking to add to her RBI total. Swing and fouls it off. Makes the count 2-2. Still only one out. As Corey looks in, trying to get out of a jam here. That's a fair ball, scooped by the third baseman, and a nice play by the first baseman. But it gets a run. RBI on the fielder's choice for Jolly. So Menyo scores, Granger moving to third on a nice play by Marcotte and a nice scoop by McCarthy over there at first base. So there's 2 down, man on third, and that's going to bring up the birthday girl, Erica Ransom. Let's see what she could do on her birthday here. Take strike 1. Nice present would be an RBI with that runner on third. Granger down there hoping Erica can do it. Takes a strike. Corey looks in. Ball high. 1-2. To Erica Ransom. Swing, that's hopefully get out of play. Nope. Ransom pops to the first baseman in foul territory. That ends the inning, but not after the Lancers score 2. So we've played 1 full. Your Lancers 2. Dighton-Rehoboth Falcons nothing. All right, we're back for the start of the second. First inning, Knopf went 1, 2, 3 Ks. This is going to bring up McGreevy, the catcher for the Falcons, followed by Caitlin McCarthy, first baseman, and M. Kane Sylvia, the center fielder. Strike 1 to McGreevy. A lot of chat. A good crowd here. Beautiful day. Perfect day. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Knopf just gets to work. No kidding around. She throws hard. She throws strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Knopf starts off where she left off with her 4th straight strikeout. It's the only one in the league to throw a no-hitter this year. So Caitlin McCarthy, her sister Erica, are also on the team. Steps in. Big swing and a miss. She didn't get cheated on that swing. A lot of chat. I like to hear it from the girls. And as I said, a great crowd, both sides. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Knopf looking for a 5th straight strikeout. Oh, she goes with a changeup, pops it up, and there's Granger with a nice catch. So McCarthy pops to the catcher for out number 2. It's going to bring up M. Kane Sylvia, Falcons center fielder. Knopf looks in. Quickly comes in with a hard fastball. Strike 1. Outside, it's 1-1. To the number 6 hitter on the Falcon squad. Just gets a piece. So 1-2, 2 down, top of the second. Ooh, hard off of the dugout. Sounded like a cannon shot. That's how hard Knopf is throwing. If you get the bat on it, it's going to go at a high rate of speed. Just inside. 2-2 to Sylvia. Gets a piece there, spoils that one. That was a tough pitch. So a good at bat so far for Sylvia. Off looking in. Oh, comes with a changeup. She wanted that call. That was a tough one. Nothing Sylvia could do about that. When you're throwing that hard and somebody uses that changeup, you get caught flat-footed. Nubs it out front. Knopf gets it and makes a fine play. So Sylvia grounds out to the pitcher, 1-3. We've played 1.5. Norton 2, Dighton-Rehoboth nothing. All right, we're here for the bottom of the second, Be Al's up, the first baseman. 7 RBIs on the season. To lead it off against Corey, it takes ball 1. Corey looks in. Al's waiting. Takes a nice cut, fouls it off. 1-1. Count 1-1 to the number 7 batter on the Lancers team. Takes another swing, another foul. Right back behind the backstop. That's 2 back there. 1-2 on Alves. Corey comes high, evens the count, 2-2. There's a high pop-up to the infield. Shortstop calls for it. That's Braga for out number 1. Alves pops to the shortstop.
Now batting, right fielder, 21,
Smigelski, right fielder, steps into the box against Corey. Takes ball 1. Corey looks in. Good eye by Smigelski. 2-0. Knopf on deck. Oh, line shot, but right back to Corey. You can't hit it any harder. Right on the button. Smigelski lines to the pitcher. Out number 2. That's going to bring up Sophia Knopf. Sophia's batting .344 with 1 home run and 17 RBIs, so she's not just a pitcher. There's ball 1. Looks like the infield feels a bunt here. One and 0 on Knopf. Corey looks in. Oh, there's a line shot. That's in the gap. That's trouble. Raposo chasing after it. Knopf looking, trying to get 3. Slides in safely with a triple. So not only pitching a great game, Knopf drills one into the left center field gap. Raposo quickly gets it in to save a home run. That's going to bring up McGrath, the shortstop. McGrath hit a line shot single and scored a run in the first. And see if she can't get an RBI, add to her 19 RBIs on the season. Not a bad leadoff hitter, hitting .535. Well, be higher now with her hit today. 5 home runs and 19 ribbies. Line shot, and that's a fair ball down the left field line. There's another RBI on the season for McGrath as Knopf scores on the base hit to left by McGrath. increasing the Lancers' lead 3-0.
Now batting second baseman number 5, Olivia Munro.
All right, that's going to bring up Menyo. Menyo also with a base hit and a run scored in the first. Looking to keep the inning alive. 2 down. You've got McGrath over at first. Menyo up, 1 run in. Corey looks, rocks, throws low. Menyo looking. Takes a strike. Two and one on Menyo. Also added to her batting average of 406. There's a pop fly. That may be trouble. No, it's a nice catch by Arnold, the right fielder, to end the inning, but not after the Lancers add to their total and make it after 2, 3-0 Lancers.
Now batting right fielder number 8.
All right, here we are to start off the third. It'll be Arnold who made a nice catch to end the inning, the right fielder. Ooh, just low. Ball 1. To the number 7 hitter. Pop fly. That's going to be out of play. 1-1 to Arnold. Knopf looks in. Oh, the changeup. That's tough when you throw that hard, like I said, to use that changeup. 1-2 to Arnold. Once again, I want to tell everyone this game brought to you by NortonMediaCenter.org. Brings all kinds of sporting events, town events. Line shot, but way foul to the town of Norton. 1-2 on Arnold. Count remains 1-2. Knopf goes high. Evens the count. 2-2. Leadoff batter. Top of the third. 2 quality teams playing today. Is strike 3. Another K. Number 5 for Knopf. So quickly she's adding to her total, 3rd highest in the Tri-Valley League at the start of the game. I think it would probably be higher, but she was injured at the beginning of the season. Strike 1 to Corey, the pitcher. Corey has also pitched well for the Falcons and just got a buzzsaw here. Gets a piece of it quickly. Knopf ahead, 0-2. Saxon on deck, the second baseman for the Falcons. Just gets a piece to stay alive. Knopf looking in. Trying for 6th K and gets it. So far, 8 up, 8 down for Knopf. This will bring up Saxon, the second baseman.
Second baseman number 22, Margaret Saxon.
Little meeting for Norton. All right, the umps are ready, and we're back. This is Saxon, as I said. Swing and a miss, strike one. I don't know what coach could say to Knopf to have her pitch any better, but it looks like he did. Ball one. 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike two, 1-2 on Saxon. Knopf struck out the side in the first and looking to do the same in the third. Ball sails outside. Knopf looks in. And Saxon takes called strike three. So she does strike out the side. So we've played 2.5. It's 3-0 Lancers. All right, we're going to start off the bottom of the third. It'll be Correa, left fielder. A fielder's choice. Hit it to second base. A nice play by Saxon. Move the runners up. So as I said, Correa hitting .298, 2 homers and 18. Right down the line, picked up. Beautiful play by the third baseman. That's Marcotte, who throws over to McCarthy for out number 1. Nice play by the Falcons' third baseman. So Correa grounds to third. And that's going to bring up Granger, who had an RBI in the first, added to her 17 RBIs, now up to 18. And increased her .460 batting average. Ball one. 1-0 to Granger. The outstanding catcher for the Norton Lancers. An outstanding player and an outstanding team. Takes a strike. 1-1. It's a pop-up. Saxon calling. Oh, they call each other off, and it falls for a base hit. It's Bragger and Saxon. Little miscommunication. And Granger, the recipient of a base hit. It'll bring up Jolly, who had an RBI with a shot down to the third baseman in the first. So 1 down, runner in first. Jolly takes ball 1. Fouls that one out of play. Evens the count, 1-1 to Jolly, center fielder for the Lancers. Just gets a piece. 1-2 on Jolly. It's Bragger at short, tying the spikes. Puts time back in play. Corey looks into McGreevy, Falcons. Holds off. Jolly holds off. Evens the count at 2-2. Like to move Granger along here. That's coming down here. A lot of spin on it. Goes out of play. Corey looks in. Slight breeze. Going left to right and out. That's going to be a pop-up on the infield. Marcotte hauls it in foul territory for out number 2. Jolly pops the third baseman. Marcotte's had a fine game for the Falcons over at third base. It's going to bring up the birthday girl, Erica Ransom. And she drives one. That's trouble. And it falls in front of the center fielder. Almost. Granger was almost going to score. So a base hit on her birthday, Ransom, moves Granger over to third. So with 2 outs, men on the corners, it's going to bring up Alves.
How about number 17, first baseman, Julia Alves.
So Alves popped to short in the second inning. Got an RBI opportunity. He's got 7 on the season. Takes strike 1. Norton threatening once again. They've scored in both the previous innings. Takes ball 1. And down to second goes Ransom. So 2 out there in scoring position for Alves. Takes the ball. One and one to Alves. That could be trouble. Right down the line. And that's hauled in by Raposo for out number 3 as Alves flies to left field. We've got 3 in the books. It's 3-0 Norton.
Third baseman, Emily Moss.
All right, we're back for the top of the 4th inning. 3-0 Norton. It's going to bring the top of the order for the Falcons. It'll be Marcotte, the third baseman, who's had a fine game in the field. Struck out in the first to lead off the game. Strike 1. Knopf bringing the heat. Like Justin Verlander, she seems to get stronger as the game goes on, and she starts out pretty strong. Strike 2 to Marcotte. Oh, 0-2 on Marcotte. Just gets a piece to stay alive. Marcotte looks in. Rocks. Strike 3 as she painted the corner. So 8 strikeouts for Knopf. She adds to her total, coming in 114 up to 122. Strike 1 to Braga, the shortstop, who also was a strikeout victim in the first. Just high. 1-1. Just outside. It's 2-1. Strike 2. Knopf evens the count. 2-2 on Braga. Just gets a piece to stay alive. Infield has a little bit of a meeting there. Battery mates also in there. Knopf and Granger. One down as McGrath tells her outfielders. 2-2. The Falcon shortstop. Knopf rocks. Tries for a little extra. Braga just gets another piece. Fouls another one off. So a tough at bat by Braga, spoiling a few pitches here. We'll see what Knopf's going to do here. Wonder if it's time for one of her nasty change-ups. There it is, just outside. So the count full. Knopf looks in. That one goes right to McGrath, a pop-up. McGrath hauls it in for out number 2. Braga pops to short. It's going to bring up Raposo, the left fielder, who's also played well in the field for the Falcons today, and also was a strikeout victim in the first inning. Just low, looks like. Ball 1. Knopf looks in. Not that one. Right at the knees. Evens the count at 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Quickly, 1-2 as Knopf reared back with a little extra on that one. Outside. So the count goes even again. 2-2. 2 down. Top of the 4th. Neil Lance is leading 3-0. Just gets a piece. I think it might have hit the umpire's arm, but up on his shoulder. Coach goes to check on him. All right, we're back. Looks like the umpire is going to tough it out. Took a hard foul ball off his right shoulder. If any of you have been hit by a foul ball, but it hurts. All right, Raposo up. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Knopf with another K to end the inning. We played 3.5. Lancers 3, Falcons nothing. All right, here we are. The lead off the bottom of the 4th. Abby Smigelski, who hit a line shot, but right to the shortstop, Braga. Smigelski is Marcotte, gets it, true throw. 5-3. Smigelski's out to lead off the 4th. Another assist for Marcotte. It's going to bring up Sophia Knopf, who tripled and scored in the 2nd. So not only pitching a gem, also fine at the plate. It's like Corey reached back for a little something extra there, but it's ball 1. You could hear it pop in the catcher's mitt. 1-0 to Knopf. Top of the order to follow. That's pop up the middle infield, and that's Braga who holds that in for out number 2. Knopf pops to shortstop. It's going to bring up Destiny McGrath, 2 for 2 with a run scored. Ball 1. McGrath also with an RBI. Now has 20 on the season. That could be trouble. Second baseman Saxon. So Corey makes quick work of the Lancers in the fourth. We've played 4. It's 3-0 Lancers. All right. It's going to be the catcher, McGreevy, to lead off the 5th for the Falcons. She was a strikeout victim in the second inning. Knopf looks in, rocks. Ooh, just got out of the way of that one. I want to get hit by that. 1-0 to McGreevy. Swing and a miss. Knopf still bringing the heat in the 5th. Has 9 Ks in the game. That pops out of play. Makes the count 1-2 to McGreevy. This is the last regular season game for the Lancers and probably for the Falcons too, as the Lancers are poised to do some damage in the postseason. Outstanding team coached by Wade Lazat. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for strikeout number 10.
Now batting number 24, the right fielder, Caitlin McCarthy.
This will bring up McCarthy. McCarthy popped to the catcher first. Oh, she hit that one a ways, but way foul. Oh, and 1 to McCarthy. Swing and a miss. 0-2 as Knopf reared back for a little something extra. Number 5 hitter for the Falcons, 0-2. That's high, 1-2. Looks in, leans back, rocks. Just gets a piece, does McCarthy, to stay alive at 1-2. Can hear the enthusiasm, both teams cheering on their teammates. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 2 down, top of the 5th. And Knopf looking for her 3rd time to strike out the side as she skipped an inning. So this she's due to strike them out. Here comes Kane Sylvia, the center fielder. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Grounded to the pitcher back in the 2nd. Fouls that one off. So Knopf ahead quickly, 0-2. Looking to strike out the side, as I said, for the 3rd time in the game. So far with 11 strikeouts. Snaps the ball in her glove, rocks back. Hard foul, but way off to right field, out of play. Count remains 1-2 to Sylvia, Kane Sylvia. Also has a sister on the team. Rounds to Knopf quickly, throws over to Alves. And that's the inning. We've played 4.5. The score remains Norton Lancers 3, Dighton-Rehoboth Falcons nothing. All right, we're back. It's the bottom of the 5th. It'll be Menyo. Flied to right field in the 2nd, singled and scored in the 1st. Takes ball 1. Second baseman, outstanding second baseman. Of course, with Norton, they have an outstanding first baseman, 2nd, short, 3rd, catcher, pitcher, left, right, center, and everyone else on the team. Takes a strike. Corey's pitched well. She's just pitching against a heck of a team. There's a pop-up that may stay in play. There's McCarthy who grabs it. Nice play by the first baseman. So Menu pops in foul territory to McCarthy, the first baseman, for out number one. It'll bring up Correa. Left fielder has grounded to second and grounded a hot shot to third. And it's tough to get by Marcotte over there at third. So Correa gets set, one down, bottom of 5. Just a little bit ahead on that one. Hits it off to the left. 0-1. Madison asks for time, gets set. Takes a big cut, just gets a piece. 0-2. And Madison gets a hold of that one. It's going. She can add to her 2-run home run total on the year. She also has 18 RBIs and coming into the game hitting .298. The Lancers coming in hitting .340 as a team. And on the other side, fielding at .936 percentage. So trouble either way for an opponent. Oh, that changeup leads to a hard shot to left. Correa singles. So Corey tried to sneak a changeup by Correa. Doesn't work. And that's going to bring up Granger. 2 hits and an RBI on the day. Coming in hitting .460, and she's raised that. There's a long fly ball in the right center field gap. It gets down. Bring it in. You're going to hold it up. So there's a double for Granger. Nice play by Kane Sylvia to get the ball in and prevent the run from scoring. So third hit on the day for Granger. She gets a double, and Correa heads over to third. So 1 out. It's going to bring up Jolly with 2 RBI opportunities for her out there. She grounded to third, which resulted in RBI, a run scored, and line to third. Inside, ball 1. Jolly trying to add to her 10 RBIs on the season. Just gets a piece. 1-1. I think that one hit the umpire too. He's taking a beating back there. One down, count 1-1 on Jolly. We've got Granger and Correa on the bases. Just gets a piece. 1-2. Granger on second, Correa on third. Lancers threatening again, trying to add to their 3-run lead. Oh, swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's a big strikeout for Corey. That's going to bring up the birthday girl. You couldn't ask for anything better. She's got 2, as they say, 2 ducks on the pond out there. She takes ball 1. Had a base hit on her birthday hit in the third. Now with a chance to add to the Lancers' 3-0 lead. And she does, right up the middle. And that looks like it's going to bring both runners. So there's the birthday girl, delivers for herself. with 2 RBIs. And you could tell the teammates are loving it. So happy birthday to me, says Erica, with a 2-run double. And that's going to make the lead 5-0. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. It's going to bring up Al's. Al's is popped to short, and it hit a long fly ball to left field that Raposo hauled in for the Falcons. She takes high, ball 1. So Ransom over there on first after the 2 RBI base hit. There's a pop-up to the infield. That's going to be foul and taken in by McCarthy. So that's the end of the 5th. So we've played 5. The score now 5-0 Lancers. All right, it'll be Arnold, the right fielder, to lead off the 6th for the Falcons. She was a strikeout victim in the 3rd. Knopf looking in. Throws high, ball 1. Strike 1 evens the count. 1-1 to Arnold. One and two. Knopf blows one by her. Knopf looking for a 12th strikeout victim and gets it. 1 down. Top of the 6th. Lancers, after scoring 2 in the bottom of the 5th, are now up 5-0. Little breathing room, though the Lancers have looked like they've carried the play. They were only up 3-0. Corey was pitching a fine game. Tries a bunt. Oh, no. And Knopf, the spin just came out of her glove. So Corey gets to first. So it's going to bring up the second baseman, Saxon. All right, we're back. Saxon up. Looks like we've got a pitch runner for Corey. I'll try and see who that is over there on first. Saxon up. 1 down. Tries a bunt. Nope. Throw goes through. And she's out. And that's Granger to McGrath as they erase Erin McCarthy, the pinch runner. So 2 down. The one runner that the Falcons have had gets erased by a strong throw from Granger to McGrath. Put the tag on. Ball 1. I think the Falcons are trying to make something happen. You can't blame them for that. Big swing and a miss. Knopf looks in. Strike 3. So it comes back. So after 5.5, it's 5-0. Lancers. All right, we're back. It's the bottom of the 6th. Smigelski will be leading off. She popped up to the first baseman and ground out to the third baseman. Ball 1 low. Corey leans back, tries a changeup. Nope. 2-0 to Smigelski. Right fielder for the Lancers today. Swing. Just gets a piece. It's it back over the backstop. 2-1. Well, the wind has died down and the temperature seems to have rose. That could be in there for a hit. Nope, Raposo hauls it in. So Smigelski flies to left for out number 1 in the bottom of the 6th. It's going to bring up Knopf, who tripled in the 2nd and scored, and then popped to the shortstop in the 4th. Try a changeup, ball 1. So she tripled in the 2nd, scored a run, and then in the 4th, popped to short. 1-0 to Knopf, who's pitched a gem. He's pitched to the minimum amount of batters. It's a hot shot. It gets by Marcotte. Not much gets by there, but that was hit a rope. Base hit for Knopf. So with 1 down, Knopf's on will bring the top of the order, and that brings up trouble for any team. Here comes McGrath. McGrath is 2 for 3 today. Singled and scored, singled with an RBI, and then hit a hot shot to Saxon at 2nd, who hauled it in and threw over to McCarthy for the out. Takes strike 1. Swings and fouls that one back. Oh, 1-2 to McGrath. Made a fine play in the field to haul in a throw from Granger that got the 1 runner that the Falcons have gotten today. Corey rocks. And that one gets by McGrath, scooped up by Raposo, quickly gets it in to Bragger. Another hit for McGrath. And Knopf moves to 2nd. So with 1 out, it's going to bring up Menyo. Base hit and scored in the 1st. Fly to right. And then pop to 1st.
Number 5, Olivia Menyo.
All right, here comes Menyo with a runner in scoring position. So runners at 1st and 2nd, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Lancers lead 5-0. Corey throws high for ball 1. Outside, 2-0 to Menyo. So the hitters count, 2-0. 2 runners on. The wind has picked up a little bit here. It's a hot shot. This Saxon makes the shore. They throw over to Marcotte, but Knopf quickly back. So fielder's choice. Menyo out 4-3. The runners move up to second and third. That's going to bring up Korea. Grounded to second, grounded to third, and then a base hit and scored a run in the fifth. Opportunity to bring 2 more runs, blow this game wide open. Ball one high to Madison. Take strike one, 1-1. Corey looks in, rocks. High and outside, 2-1. Some balloons flying overhead. Birthday balloons, I think. Korea ready. Corey looks in, rocks. It gets by her. Knopf trying to try and score. And she does on the pass ball. So McGrath moves up to third on the pass ball as Knopf scores. Two and two on Korea. Ball three. Full count to Madison Korea. Spoils that one, but straight back out of play. 2 down, bottom of 6th. 1 run in. Score now 6-0 Lancers. Oh, there's a long fly ball. This is trouble. Hits the fence on the fly. Korea with an RBI and standing at second base. So another run in for the Lancers. Score now 7-0 with the Korea double. Looked like it was going to go out, but landed right at the fence. This is going to bring up Granger. Granger is 3 for 3. Run scored, RBI, has a double. This is not who the Falcons want to see up with someone in scoring position. Takes strike one. Also a fine fielding catcher. He's made a couple of nice catches of pop-ups and thrown a runner out. The only runner to reach base for the Falcons was erased on a throw from Granger to McGrath. And that's trouble. That's a fair ball. Base hit. Opposer throws all the way. Good thing Madison. And safe as Granger goes to second on the throw. Nice throw by Raposo. Prevented the run from scoring. But Granger with another hit takes second on the throw. So it's going to bring up Jolly with runners at second and third. 2 down, bottom of the 6th. Lancers leading 7-0. Jolly looking for a base hit here. That would make her day. That's fly ball, shallow center, and it falls. And no one covering second. Jolly gets to second with pure hustle. 2 RBIs. on the base hit by Jolly. So the game has been broken wide open here in the bottom of the sixth. That makes it 9-0. Jolly with pure hustle too. Saw the base open and took the extra base.
Now batting number 33, Ransom.
It's going to bring up the birthday girl, who had a 2 RBI hit back in the fifth. She's got 2 hits. I'd say a pretty happy birthday for Erica Ransom today. Takes strike. Ransom. It's a ball. Corey looks in, trying to get out of this inning. There's a pop-up. That's in no man's land, too. And it falls, too. Base hit and an RBI. Kane Sylvia tried to get in, had a long way to go. Almost got it, but couldn't quite reach it. So another RBI for birthday girl Erica Ransom as Jolly scores. Lances up 10-0. Alves to bat. Fouls that one straight back. Pop to the first baseman in the fifth. That's a hot shot. There's Braga, gets it, makes the long throw. Beautiful throw, and gets her. And that ends the inning, but not after 5 Lancers cross the plate. So we played 6 full, 10-0 Lancers. All right, here we are. Top of the 7th. Falcons going to need a miracle. Marcotte to lead off. Twice been a strikeout victim. Swing and a miss on that one back in the first and the fourth. So far now 13 strikeouts. Just gets a piece, Marcotte. 0-2. Braga Raposo to follow if Marcotte can get on. Holds up. 1-2. Here comes Knopf. She looks in. She rocks. Gets another piece to spoil that one, too, as Marcotte stays alive. 1-2, as I said, top of the 7th. Lances up big, 10-0. Blew it wide open in the bottom of the 6th. Just gets a piece. Fouls it back off Granger. Interesting to see what the official call was on the one runner that the Falcons had, a little nubber to the pitcher. Knopf couldn't quite handle it with the spin. Because if it's an error, she's got a no-no going. Also, a foul ball out of play. Count remains 1-2 on the outstanding third baseman for the Falcons. He's played very well in the field. Foul tip into the mitt. So Marcotte, the 14th strikeout victim for North, and that's going to bring up Bragger, who's also played well in the field at shortstop for the Falcons. Oh, and she gets hit by a pitch. That had to hurt. So Bragger, hit by pitch, takes first base. Only the second Falcons runner of the day. It's going to bring up left fielder Raposo. She's played a nice left field too. I mean, the Falcons, they play well in the field. It's just the Lancers hit the ball, as they say, where they ain't. Foul ball 0-1 to Raposo. North trying to make quick work and finish this off. There's a pop-up on the infield. Who else? McGrath calls for it, hauls it in. 2 down. It's going to bring up McGreevy, the catcher. Twice been a strikeout victim of North. Actually, Kane Sylvia is the only one on the team that hasn't been a strikeout victim today. Runner on first, 2 down, top of the 7th. McGreevy fouls that one straight back. 0-1 to McGreevy. Oh, held up. That was a tough pitch to take, but it was the right choice. 1-1 to McGreevy. Catcher for the Falcons. Just high, 3-1. Swing and a miss. Excuse me, 2-2. 2-2 is the count. Pop up to the infield. Hauled in. Hauled in by Menyo to end the game. What a performance by the Lancers. In the field, on the mound, at the plate. Total team effort as they win 10-0 for their 15th victory of the season. What a way to go into the postseason. And what a happy birthday for Erica Ransom. Final score, Lancers 10, Falcons 0. What a game. Hope everybody enjoyed it. NortonMediaCenter.org says thank you for watching.